everyone, it's C Mystic back here with another pick a card. Today's pick a card will be all about what you need to know or what you don't see coming. As you can see, we have 4 piles to choose from. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are channel messages for each pile. The timestamps will be in the description box below as always. But if you want to go ahead and pause to meditate on the cards and choose your pile, you may do so now, because I'm going to go ahead and move along to pile 1. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 1, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. So we'll start with the channel messages here. If I haven't mentioned it before, I just want to say I'm not sure why I receive messages the way I do. It's just how it is. It does seem to be evolving though. So hopefully you will stick around with me and my channel as it evolves. But we'll go ahead and begin. First, you have the number 340. So that can represent determination, hard work, important new systems for order. And then 42 and 425. That can represent living life to the fullest, new chances. 425 is your angels overseeing new opportunities, auspicious circumstances. 8, that can represent balance and a few other things. 435 can represent personal effort and divine plan. You received the word yes. So if you had a question, your answer is yes. You received the word yolk, not to be confused with yolk, which is Y-O-L-K, the center part of an egg. Yolk is actually a device used many hundreds of years ago that is basically a wooden contraption that attaches to the necks of 2 oxen. And I think it helps, it's attached to other things that help them plow. Something like that. But it's referenced in the Bible a couple times by Jesus. And you can look up Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30, where he talks about releasing your burdens onto him. The heavy laden can come to him, to release their burdens on him and take his yoke upon them, because his burden is light. So walking with him, you're going to be carrying a lighter load, which is a lot like outdated belief systems and ego, releasing that to walk with him as his burden is light. Then I saw a 3-leaf clover, a backwards E for some reason, capital A, R, H, M, lowercase c, E, lowercase e, S, the infinity symbol. This symbol here, it looks sort of like the fish in Christianity, but it seemed more like an awareness ribbon to me for some reason. The numbers 4, 3, and 2. 4 can represent stability and other things. 3 can represent creativity. 2 can represent duality. And it goes in order, 4, 3, 2, and then you start with an ace here. You also have 22 and 25. 22 it's like balance and precision at its best. And it's a master builder number. So it's creating the impossible. And then 25, I liken it to the Empress card. So that divine feminine energy, that Venusian energy, beauty, wisdom, taste, all rolled into one. You receive the dolphin charm. So dolphins not only represent, happiness, but they can also represent your self-worth and communication and community. Then you have the letters VAPEYL. maybe you vape. There's also ape, peel. Oh, that's EE. Leap, lap. You tell me. Pave. Maybe you're paving a new road here, but you need to take a leap. Okay. So for your current energy here, we have you in the Four of Swords. So this can represent anxiety and worries here, but I'm seeing more so meditation. Trying to figure out what to do, trying to figure out the right path. Trying to receive guidance. Where you are in this timeline will be different for each of you. But we start here with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new manifestation, a new opportunity. It could be a new job offer, a new creation, something solid here. Just a manifestation coming in. But we see you here in the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't normally take reversals, but I knew that I was supposed to take this one in reverse, so I kept it. They came out together. So you could have had, well, first of all, Ace of Wands. The wands can represent your passions, what sets your soul on fire, creativity, creating. It could be with a person. It won't for everybody. But either way, there could have been a disappointment here. There could have been something in the past that didn't go as planned for you. Or this is saying you're worried about this new opportunity because of the disappointment you've had in your past. Because this is a lot of anxiety here. Similar to this, but this is more so seeking answers. This is you actually ruminating and worrying, possibly being kept up at night. There could have been a loss or disappointment. This could also be even guilt for some of you, remorse, shame even. I don't think this is something that's upcoming. This is something that you already know about, or that's happened in the past, or distant past, or recent past. It's not, I don't think this is coming towards you in any way. It's just trying to highlight your fear based upon what has happened to you in the past. Or recently. Because it's got you not only in this position where she's in the bed, not moving forward, it's also got you in this self-defensive mode here. This person has all these wands facing toward him, and he's trying to defend himself solo. It's being backed into a corner. So maybe this new opportunity over here has you on the defensive. Or you're worried of even starting something because you are fearing the unknown here. This can represent deception and disillusionment, but I'm more so seeing it is that you just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen, and it scares you because you don't want to repeat the same thing. You don't want the same negative things to happen. You want to make the right choices here. Then we have the Temperance card with the Seven of Pentacles. So we have you looking at the past, at everything. All the work you've put in, all the things that came to fruition and things that didn't. Taking stock of everything. Coupled with Temperance, which is balance and harmony. Wisdom. You're trying to learn from the past. This card I don't believe you're here quite yet, because this should be your current energy. And I feel like this is the bridge between, this card is the bridge between these two. Because while this person is still laying down and has some anxieties, they are trying to learn and get a higher understanding. They don't want to remain stuck. You don't want to remain stuck. You're trying here. Maybe you don't give yourself enough credit for that. Maybe you think you'll always be stuck and on the defensive. And they want you to know that no, that's not true. But not only is there a sense here of learning from your past and everything that's happened, it's also coming to terms with it so that you can move forward. It's okay to look at the past to learn from it, but it's not okay to live in it. And I think that's the message here. Maybe you sort of warning you not to get stuck there. So the area affected here, we have Venus. So that Empress energy, the number 25. So this is the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. This is even valuing yourself. We have a V, Venus. And I think that's the blockage here. Which is why you have an orange candle. Because you are needing to work on or clear or heal your sacral chakra here. So that is the intention I have set for this candle, and that is why it is lit right now instead of the usual white candle. And I will continue to burn this candle until it completely goes out. You can choose to accept this healing or not. It's up to you. But yeah, there's a blockage in this energy. This could, you know, not only passions, but what set your soul on fire, your sexuality even, or just feeling good about yourself. How you value yourself. Do you feel beautiful? Do you feel desirable, successful? Treating yourself. Maybe you've lacked passion before. In some areas of your life, that motivation. You haven't had that spark because of the past that's happened has kept you too defensive. So there's a need to clear and heal the sacral chakra, because that is where creation comes from and fertility. So yeah, let's see what else. So we have life force here, which seriously, I mean, yeah, totally goes with that. So it says, express your divine passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Yeah. Star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Drum. Dream and journey. Tortoise. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Yeah, maybe some things that have happened to you in your past have sort of made parts of you block off, or even you felt like parts of you died for some extreme cases. It's killed your spirit is what I'm trying to say. But they don't want you to let that hold you back anymore. And the tortoise also represents staying on your path, staying true to your path. And how, they live in their shell. They can take their shell anywhere. their home is anywhere. Then zebra, let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Let go of your fears. Don't let your past hold you back. Seriously. So this is your north node. Okay, follow your true north. Follow the voice of your soul. Is what this one says. And this is, you know, about following your true north. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't continue to look at your past. Because you're not there anymore. Okay. A time for healing, balsamic moon. I want to pull some of these for you real quick. So what you need to know or hear, or what you don't see, is that you have a lot of new opportunities for creating complete abundance in your life. But you can't let your past dictate your future. Let's see. Any more messages for pile 1? Says Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I get a lot of vibes about self-worth. If you feel fragmented, that you're broken, you're not. Okay, that's way too many. Hold on. That's 3. I'll take 3. We have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Fragments from your past lives that were left in your past lives. Maybe there were some past life issues too. This could just be your past in this life. But you are unbound. You don't need to be bound by the past anymore. Then we have don't dim to fit in. See, it says follow the voice of your soul. And what was zebra? Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. So yeah, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light. We're gonna do that. Okay, then we have trust your path. That's what I said this meant. Okay, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? There we go. Okay, so that is what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment, anything like that really does help to circulate the channel, and it's very, very appreciated. I do hope to see you again, and please take care. See you next time, hopefully. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 2, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. Like I told the first group, I'm not sure if I've mentioned it on the channel before, but I'm not sure why I receive the messages the way that I do, as far as them being symbols and numbers, but it is evolving. I'm receiving more words and images sometimes, and a lot of clairaudient messages as well. So I hope that you stick with me and stick with the channel as I evolve and get better with these gifts. But let's go ahead and start with these channel messages. I saw the word next. I saw what looked like a cursive E or a backwards 3, and then it flipped over to a 3. So 3 can represent the Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, creativity, things like that. So I saw an S as well. I saw RA or KA. I wasn't sure which one it was. Although Ra, that is, I believe, the Egyptian sun god. And then you have the number 5, which can represent changes and good luck. The number 2, which can represent duality. The letter V, I heard angel. I heard plane. Let's see. I heard zoo and then animals. So I don't know if you're going on a trip, going to the zoo, or animals are important to you. Some of these could be quite specific messages for certain people out there. And I don't want to take away from any messages with my own interpretation of them. I just try to look up some of the meanings sometimes, just in case it helps. We also have, I heard something bear, but I couldn't figure out, I couldn't quite make out the first part. And then I heard lake and hiking, and then rain boots. And then I saw the word it. I guess that could be IT, like someone that works in the IT department. I originally thought it meant like the movie, the Stephen King movie. And I don't know, maybe somebody is watching that, but I don't know why that would be coming through. And then I heard harebrained, and then it made me think of Cousin It, so I don't know. Maybe you're coming up with some sort of harebrained scheme or something. Then I heard sprinkles. So maybe sprinkles and rain boots go together. And then lava and cave. So that was all very random and interesting. The charm that came out for you was 2 hearts intertwined. And the letters F-I-L-E. These could be significant letters, or it could be spelling out something. I see, love. So, your reading starts out, your current energy here, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a manifestation, a new opportunity, new foundations, a new, something, a gift from the universe. A new start, we should say. That is your energy. So these cards, they flew out. I always shuffle on camera and attach it to the end of the video. These, I think these first few came out all at once, and then I pulled some more over here, which also came out in 2s or more. So very, just a lot of energy. We start out with the moon card here. So, this could be deception, disillusionment, illusions. I'm getting more of a confused energy, an unknown, unsure, uncertainty. I'm getting that energy specifically here. the uncertain, the unknown. And this is in regard to the Two of Cups. This could be you trying to balance out the masculine and feminine parts of yourself. For most of you, this is going to be a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, of course. It could be family or friends. But for a lot of you, this definitely seems like it could be a relationship it's referring to here. You're uncertain about it. You could be juggling, well, someone could be trying to decide whether or not to be in a relationship with someone. So this could be you trying to decide, or someone else trying to decide, and trying to find balance as well. Someone could have more than one option. We do have the Knight of Wands here, so this is following your passions, but it can be a hasty energy. And some people refer to it as the player card. Someone who is driven by their passions and not necessarily their emotions here. So someone could have acted this way towards you, or vice versa. But then we have this trio here. Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Devil. Don't be alarmed, because this is a good tower. And yes, there is such a thing as a good tower. This is a definite ending here. This could be an ending of a relationship, or this could be an ending of a certain dynamic in a relationship, or within oneself here. So the Tower, certainly a sudden change, usually unexpected change. It tears everything down to its foundations. So if anything was built on sand, that's not a solid foundation. It could be crumbling down, so that it could be rebuilt sort of with a solid foundation. So this is an ending. What this tells me, this is an ending to some sort of toxic situation here. This could have been a toxic person, and you're moving away from, you're ending things, cutting the ties with them. This could be a dynamic in a relationship that you're ending some sort of toxic dynamic you have with someone. Or this could be ending all the toxic or negative things in your mind that are causing an imbalance. Your fears, perhaps. Lust, perhaps. But something toxic definitely ending. Okay? I said don't be alarmed because it's a good tower. After that, you have the World card. So reaffirming a completion here. This is also sort of a graduation card. You've completed a cycle. You've leveled up. You've learned. And this represents, similar to the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles references laying solid foundations. So whatever was not on a solid foundation before is being taken down so that you can build on a solid foundation. Sort of changing the way you go about something. Changing the way you go about relationships, interactions with people, what you tolerate, how you treat people. Just something more solid here is being built. And this could be in work as well. something that you felt like a job you felt maybe was the perfect match for you, something you were passionate about, ended. But you're leveling up now and starting something more secure. Clarifying, though, we have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. So, another ace here. This is an emotional new beginning. Your cup runneth over, you know? And the Lovers can represent the choice. It's known as the choice card. But this could be an emotional new beginning with someone. If not balancing out your inner divine feminine and divine masculine, if not that, then it's going to be referring to an emotional new beginning with a person. It doesn't have to be this person. It could be a brand new person. So that's probably what you don't see coming, because you've been severely disappointed at these endings. Devastated. This can represent overkill. So you could have really been heartbroken, really stabbed in the back or betrayed. It's all this uncertainty, all the negative thoughts. Anytime, it's all going away because you're having this new emotional new beginning here. Okay? What area this is going to affect or be influencing this is the 7th house, which I wasn't surprised to see. So the 7th house is Libra's natural house. And this area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. So long-term romantic, business, or family is what this was referencing. So it truly is going back to the foundations here. But it's not a loss. I mean, God's rejection is God's protection and redirection. Needed to be redirected here to start something solid. Then we have, with no surprise at all, Pluto. Pluto is your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. Pluto is Scorpio. Pluto is the Tower. Okay? So definite resurrection vibes. The Bible verse is Matthew 7, verse 25 through 27, maybe, I think it was. And that was about building your house upon a rock instead of sand. And that's what's happening here. It's not a death, it's a resurrection. Then we have full moon in Scorpio. Again, no surprise here. It's time to release negativity. You don't say. That's precisely what's coming for you. So whether maybe you didn't know that, maybe you didn't know how faulty or toxic something was and why it needed to end and be rebuilt. Or maybe you just didn't know that there would be a resurrection and a rebuilding. Maybe you're fearful that there wouldn't be a resurrection here. Another chance. That your life would always be a certain way. I mean, this does say long term. So maybe this is something that you were going through for a long time. And then we have life here, which, yeah, it's like a new life for you. Okay, so we have Gorilla, and it says, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So family. Changing patterns in the family or those relationships into more of a loving space. Manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Yeah. Yeah, don't fight the tower here. The tower is God's protection and redirection. Then we have Lady Nada, and it says, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Yeah, something was an imbalance before, but it's being torn down so that it can be balanced now. Horus. Cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So don't look at this tower as negative. This is a miracle. This is a miraculous change that was needed. Maybe you didn't even know you needed it. And it's something you may not see coming for some of you. Horus, if I'm not mistaken, is the child of Isis and Osiris. In Egypt, the Egyptian goddess Isis, the divine feminine, Osiris, the divine masculine. So we did reference the divine feminine and masculine energies that could be internal with you or external. But Horus is, I guess you could say, like the bridge between the two. But your thoughts literally create your reality. Maybe you had negative thoughts or felt sort of hopeless or uncertain. But you're getting a new life here. Then we have great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Yeah, I do get a lot of spiritual vibes here. Horus is there's white bird and then white bird here. That could be a symbol for you. And we did get angel. So your angels, yeah, they're showing up for you. We did get the number 5, which is change, and then 2, which is duality. We got the 2 of cups, 2 of pentacles, and the lovers. And then, of course, all this change. So what you need to know or hear, or what you don't see, is this new life that you're going to have. That's not going to be built on sand. I'll pull some of these for you. And then, of course, this being a Libra, the scales are being balanced. The scales of justice here. And then Pluto, I believe, is very slow energy. And then it just comes on suddenly. So maybe, yeah, maybe this was a long-term thing here. But we have trust the niggle. What is the niggle? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. We had animals, and then we had animals, lake, hiking, lava, cave, rain boots. Yeah, get out there, connect with nature, because you've got some spiritual gifts going on. On the bottom of the deck, we have Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. That's what you're doing. You're creating this new life for yourself, and it's not going to be any hell that you were in before. Okay? It's heaven. These two people, you got the devil here. These two people, you got an angel here. You're going from this to this, my loves. And then you've got the Two of Hearts right here. Crazy. This is crazy. So whatever this was, it's now moving to this. So we're getting rid of the devil and replacing with an angel. Boom. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help the channel and is very, very appreciated. And I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 3, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. Like I've said in the other piles, I'm not sure why I receive messages in this way with the symbols and the letters and things, but it does seem to be evolving and growing and getting better. So I hope that you stick with me and this channel as I evolve and grow. Things get, better. Okay. So we start out with, I saw a star. Many interpretations of that. I don't know really where to begin there. So the letters K, R, A, M, I, H, A, or A, A. I wasn't sure. So this could be initials or something. You do have all the words for, the letters for karma. And then I saw U, Y-O-U. The numbers 2 and 4. So 2 is, duality and other things. 4 is stability. Then I saw 3W. So I don't know if that means like something in 3 weeks or so. And then I heard 12. Let's see. It can represent authority and perfection. Then very quickly together, I heard Ever, Rock, and Helen. Not sure what that means. Like I said, I'll try to give you some interpretations, but these could be very personal to you. So if you have your own meaning for these, then, go with that. I heard Ego Death and Genesis. So, you received the Owl charm, so that could represent wisdom. So your current energy, this could be, this could reference childhood or nostalgia, inner child, the past, basically. Some people interpret it as a gift from the universe. Oh, sorry, your letters C-I-X-E. where you are in this timeline will be different for each of you. But to start, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. And it shows you trying to it's like you really are having a handle on your emotions. You're showing inner strength, restraint even. This can represent anxiety, but also meditation, trying to find answers, you know? Trying to do the right thing. And exhibiting that inner strength here. Or being courageous despite fears. Because you have two aces here. One is reversed. I don't normally take reversals, but I felt that I was supposed to here. Same thing happened in pile 1, and it was also the Ace of Wands. Just throwing that out there. But it's funny that the clarifier was the Two of Pentacles, which can represent, you know, juggling or options, trying to balance here. So this is more of an emotional new beginning with the Cups, and the Ace of Wands is more of a passionate new beginning. But you are shown here usually when this comes out with the Strength card, I get pride. Throwing that out there. But this is walking away in victory, sort of strutting away like, you know, you just owned it, you know. People admiring you as well. Just victory and success. And then you have the Five of Swords with Judgment. So this could be divine intervention or just a judgment call on your behalf to walk away from conflict. To drop your sword. You're choosing to walk away from whatever this conflict was. Internal, external. You're just prancing off all victorious here. You're choosing love. This is in reverse. The Ace of Cups isn't. Whatever you're trying to juggle here, weigh, you're choosing love. You're choosing love instead of conflict. Clarifying, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is giving. And the Two of Cups. So this is like give and take in possibly a relationship. This doesn't have to be romantic. But again, this could be referring to leaving a situation to find balance within yourself. If you're not involved with any sort of external conflict with a person or reconciliation. But both of these cards represent giving. Both sixes here, as is this. So that's a lucky number. That's a spiritual number. I think it's love. I think it can represent love. You're choosing to operate more from your heart. Or if you're dealing with someone, this could be their energy as well. Just throwing that out there. So you or someone that you're connected to was very anxious and trying to do the right thing, trying to figure out which path to take here, but it ended up moving forward in victory, though, away from conflict. And what is manifesting now is a gift of love. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be you. Like I said, choosing to work within your heart, or somebody choosing to use their heart with you instead of this other energy that perhaps the Ace of Wands can represent, you know, physical, sexual passion. Maybe somebody's choosing to treat you more with love. Every pile so far has had a reference to the Bible in some form or fashion. And I didn't think that this pile would until I looked back at your channel messages where we have Genesis. And then I thought, okay, well, which Genesis? And then I was thinking, that's definitely not a 6 because it's not an S, but I thought it was 6 and you have 6 here. So I thought Genesis 6 and then I heard 12, like I said. That is the part of the Bible where God is looking at how man has corrupted the earth. So ego and sin, basically. And then Genesis 12 is where God talks to Abram, who later is Abraham, about creating a nation on undesignated land. Promised land, you know. Interesting. So there could have been a judgment day sort of on somebody that you know. Ego death. That's kind of, yeah, that's what happened here. You or someone you're close to is having an ego death so they can operate more out of love. Could be you, because we have the word you. Sort of starting over from the beginning, which is Genesis is the first chapter, the first book of the Bible, the Old Testament. There's a lot of letters for Abraham here. This is interesting. Let's see if we can find out anything else. And the star can represent man. Like I said, Genesis 6:12 was about God looking at the earth and how man had corrupted it with the ego. And we have ego death. Like I said, judgment. And after the judgment day, there's a resurrection. Ever. Okay, sorry. Anyway, we have Pisces. So So Jesus actually ushered in the age of Pisces because of his sacrificial love he had. Oh, sorry. Anyways, it says this energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. Love conquers all, basically. The second house, which is Taurus, natural house, So your assets, finances, and things that you value is the area here that it's referencing. Things that you value, ego death. Well, your ego values, what man values is not what's truly valuable, which is love. Endless love. Giving from a place of love. What is going on here? Who are you? Okay. Melchizedek. Wait. Melchizedek was in Genesis. He spoke to Abraham. Abraham tithed to him. Gave a tithe to him. Some say he's actually, that Jesus was actually a reincarnation of Melchizedek. I don't know if any of that's true, but he was in Genesis. And I shuffled on camera. So, just throwing that out there as well. He was a lot like Jesus. Then we have Freya. Oh, sorry, I didn't even read this. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Then you have Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Every ending, there is a beginning. So that's resurrection vibes. In Genesis is the beginning of the Bible. So this is phases and cycles. You do have all the letters for karma. Phases and cycles. Ego death, to be reborn, eternal life. This is crazy. Okay, you have shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Who are you? Yeah, with Pisces there is spiritual gifts. 2. Higher learning. You've learned from your past. And you're supposed to teach people or show people just by being you. Does that make sense? If you're not a spiritual teacher, then just your actions, how you carry yourself, how you love, people see that and it helps them. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. So that could have been what this was. And why you had to utilize inner strength here. Then we have North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. So follow your true north. We have Condor. You're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. Bigger picture. Higher learning. Falcon. This is another bird. You have birds all over the place. Bird, bird. 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 Okay. Oh, an owl. That was a bird. Okay, it says, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Commit to it, and your commitment is being tested. Commit to your path. Because you're a leader. Sorry, I'm all over the place. This is just a different sort of reading I haven't came across yet quite before. So, broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Mountains, stand your ground. Stand your ground, your commitment is being tested. And the Bible talks about how you can move mountains. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, and you say to this mountain, move from here to there, the mountain will move and nothing will be impossible for you. That's a Bible verse related to manifestation. Then we have sun. Okay, and it says, enjoy success and happiness. So what you need to hear is that you need to stand your ground. Follow your North Node and show people your gifts. So you can have a new beginning after what maybe you felt like was an ending, but it's not. Operating out of love, because you have new things coming towards you. You have success and happiness and fulfillment coming towards you. But there is energy here with Condor and Melchizedek about getting more information, which, I mean, like I said, this could be a meditation card. So there could be more information to come. I'll pull some of these for you. Flipped over says, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, which could be that also, the Four of... Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Sorry, I yelled. Sorry. Keep facing your true north, and then you... What did I say? Literally said that earlier. Keep facing your true north. You have North Node here. You know what's up. I don't think you needed to hear or know or anything or what is coming toward you that you don't know. I think you know everything. I think this is just reaffirmation for you and confirmation, validation. I think you know what's up already. Then we have play. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. And then on the back, deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held. This is about receiving here. Receive, like this could be a gift from the universe. Receiving, yeah, sit back right now. Allow yourself to receive for a minute. Maybe you're always giving. Maybe you need to receive a little bit and perhaps gain some more information while you rest and replenish yourself before you go off and follow your North Node and show people your gifts and talents and have success. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help and is very, very appreciated. And I hope to see you on my next video. You take care. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 4, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. We will start with your channel messages. I've said this on all the piles so far. I'm not sure why I receive messages the way I do with the symbols and everything. But, I mean, they are starting to actually evolve and turn into like actual words and, you know, or hearing with clairaudience. And I actually got an image for you guys. I didn't for the other piles, but I actually saw something with yours. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know why that it comes through the way it does, but as it evolves and grows, hopefully you'll stick around with me as it happens. So, first of all, you have the letters F, C, E, and G. Then you have a cross and an X. The symbol for Jupiter. You have 555, which is sudden change. And then, like I said, or like I've said before, if any of these have a different meaning for you, a specific meaning, take it how it resonates, please. I just look up some meanings sometimes just to help, but these are your channeled messages here. So we have 325, and that tells you to be positive. Basically, you have everything you need to be successful. Then I heard Trinity. Also saw a triangle. I heard answer. You have the number 25, which reminds me of sort of the Empress card, that divine feminine energy, that Taurus energy. The number 28, and let's see, the written things on here, I wrote down what some of the things mean. It's not extra messages, it's just me writing notes, basically. So 28 can represent balance, harmony, adaptability, service, and empathy. Usually when I get that number or something like that, the King of Cups shows up, and he did. So the thing I saw was a female in her 50s or 60s. She had dark features, so I would say it was a quick flash. So, but I was getting more so maybe Mexican or Native American. There could certainly be Spanish, Italian, just darker skin with dark hair. But she had a fuller face, and her hair was straight. It wasn't parted or anything. It was just slicked back like someone, you know, if someone had it up. It was sort of like that, and it was really dark hair. So I don't know what that was about. That could be an ancestor for you or something. And then I heard Lazarus. I heard roses. And then I heard that Mr. Sandman song. Not Enter Sandman, where it's like exit. No. The one from like the 50s or something. It's like boom, 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 boom. That one. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her tulips like roses and clovers. And tell her that her lonesome nights are over. That's interesting. Then you have the number 4, which can represent stability. Okay. Then you have ROLD for your letters, and then your charm that came out was actually a cross, a crucifix, which was interesting. So your current energy here is the Four of Cups. So this is basically apathy, which is not really feeling numb, maybe, or discontent, or like you have missed out on an opportunity. His face, though, every time I see this card, I kind of want to laugh, not because of the circumstance, but because of his face. He's like, no, I don't want it. Okay, anyway. So we start here with, this is funny. So this is the Ace of Cups. So this is an emotional new beginning here. So all the aces start with a cloud here, with the hand coming out of a cloud, representing this coming from the divine, right? So this is a divine gift of emotional new beginning here. That's sorry. So this hand has the cloud, and so basically the universe is trying to offer you an emotional new beginning, and you might be like, no, I don't want it. I'm so sorry. This is probably my pile. But this could also represent someone you're dealing with. If there's more than one person involved, sometimes the energies can be switched. It's like reading a story. Are you going to read it in first person or third person? It's sort of the same thing here. I'll get you a new candle. This one just went out. We'll do green for your heart. So someone you're dealing with, or you, is rejecting a gift of love from the universe, or an emotional new beginning from the universe. They're rejecting it, or they have in the past. We see here with the Seven of Swords, this is a manipulative energy. This is quite deceptive. In some cases, it could be like a cheater, or, you know, even a thief. Just sneaky energy, though. Could be someone wearing a mask, you know. But to clarify, we have the Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This could have been at work, or someone you go to school with, or are learning with, or doing something creative with. But nonetheless, it involves another person here. And this is sort of looking at the spilled cups. Similar to this, but more so, this person is rejecting here. But here, this person feels a loss. They're looking at the cups that are spilled, not noticing the cups behind them, or the bridge that leads to a castle. So it's like they've lost their taste for wine. They're focusing on the negative here. So maybe you were dealing with someone who put you in a third party, or just someone sneaky or deceptive at work or school. Just a sneaky situation that left you feeling a loss here, or out in the cold. Maybe you tried to offer your cup of love to someone, but they didn't respect it. They turned it away because they were sneaky and had, ulterior motives. But we have here the Three of Cups and the Fool card. So this is a celebration. This is, friendships, parties, this is good. This is a new beginning for you. It's like you're getting away from this energy here, and it's celebratory energy. Like I said, to clarify, we have the Eight of Cups. So you're choosing to walk away, again, perfect clarifying card to receive. You're choosing to walk away from sort of a negative circumstance or situation in order to find fulfillment. Or perhaps to find better people for yourself, a better environment, maybe. Or someone is choosing to leave their deceptiveness behind. But these two came out together. This is the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So yeah, you're moving. I don't think this is, sometimes I'll pick up on the divine feminine and masculine energies within yourself. This is, I'm picking up external. So you're moving into a better connection or circumstance. The King of Swords tells the truth. Sort of cuts out negative energy as well. Gemini energy, could be any air sign. Known as the surgeon, sort of like Archangel Michael, how he clears attachments and things of that nature. Very clear-cut person. And the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is wholehearted energy, basically. She gives it her all. She doesn't have, she's the only court card that's wands that doesn't have salamanders. Salamanders protect you from fire. She doesn't have that protection. So she exhibits assertiveness, extreme independence, because she has to. Because she doesn't get any protection. She has to do it herself. Which makes her all the more admirable. So you could be one or the other here. But to clarify, we have the Empress and the Ten of Cups. This is creation. This is fertility, abundance, and then the Ten of Cups. I mean, that's ultimate fulfillment, you know, in love, in family, in your life. You know, it's emotional fulfillment, ultimate emotional fulfillment here, complete fulfillment. Creating something very fruitful between you and someone else. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is sort of a slow energy, but it's building solid foundations, doing things the right way. Laying those foundations. It's like you're building a legacy. Because you have the Lord, Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Both of these have happy families on them. But this could be like literally building a legacy financially or with what you do, like your life purpose or your family. And the King of Cups is someone who is the master of his emotions. He's very diplomatic. So what you need to know, or what you don't see coming, is, well, fulfillment in all ways. Whatever this situation was is not happening anymore, because you're going to have a solid, truthful connection here. And I guess, you know, because it's general, it doesn't have to be about love. So, I mean, this could be a better workplace. But For a lot of you, I get love or family. We'll see what else we have here. So the 8th house, which is traditionally Scorpio, and it says this transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. Shared resources and emotions. Resources and emotions. I think you're getting both. I think you're getting resources and, like, you know, abundance and emotional fulfillment. I think that's what's being transformed. Because here, there's a lack that there's not here. You go from the 3 to the Empress and the 10, and then from the 5 to the 10 and the King. Interesting. So yeah, this transformation, it's like, I've gotten this for some of the other piles. It's like building a solid foundation, not building something on sand here. Did I mention that we have cross twice? I don't think I did. I'm just looking to see if there's... And Scorpio's about death and rebirth. So we have Jesus, who was resurrected, Lazarus, who was resurrected. Interesting. Okay, and then we have Capricorn, and it says the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. So it's like this dual message for you. There's stuff with work and material things and abundance, but there's also something about that it also deals with, like, the emotions too. And that's why we have the dual messages. Crazy. Because not everybody got 2 of these cards, and certainly not everybody got 2 clarifiers. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and you didn't get 2, you got 3 apparently. We have Mars. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. That Queen here. I get that there. Yeah. Okay. What else? What else? We have a full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Maybe someone or you was wearing a mask, but they're not anymore, or you're not anymore. And that's what's going to lead to fulfillment and success. That transformation. Mother Mary, love and peace. And it says, let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. Choose peace. I think that's what you're trying. Yeah, that's what you're doing. I wonder, because I mean, this is a woman with dark features. I know it's probably not what Mary really looked like, but if this woman was in her 50s or 60s and had her hair slicked back, I was told to look at the flowers when I saw roses, and they are roses. There's roses here. You've got Mother Mary, Lazarus, Trinity, a cross, another cross. This is insanely biblical stuff here. If you're not a Christian, please don't think that this message doesn't apply. I don't want to ostracize anybody. But God's showing up for somebody here. Your charm was even Jesus. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? What the heck? Despite your religion or spiritual path, you've got a lot of biblical references showing up here. You've got Mother Mary, you've got Jesus, you've got Lazarus somehow making an appearance too. I'm getting chills here. Okay, let's continue. Guardian angel, you are not alone. And you've got angels. What? Incarnation. I did say you got Jupiter and changes. Jupiter can be expansion. Yeah, you're about expansion, all right. You're getting expansion in more than one area here. And you've got an army of God with you. It reminds me of that. There's some sort of story where, I'll butcher it if I try to tell it, but it's something about there's a bunch of people going to attack someone, but they ended up running off, and it was because that person had like an army of angels behind them. I'm getting that sort of vibe here. Another synchronicity, 25. I always say, and I've said in the other piles, reminds me of the Empress, which is 3, and then you have Trinity and Triangle. Okay, you have Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. Yeah, changing times. Your talents. You could have a lot of spiritual talents. You're definitely connected to the divine. Which, I mean, how so will be different for each of you. But there is a connection there. And then you have Humpback Whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Could be clairaudient as well, could be an empath. They're usually connected to music. You have a song here, Mr. Sandman. Whales are, I mean, they're like Akashic record holders for some people. Like a lot of wisdom, and they're like a bridge to the spiritual realm. Even some say a bridge to different dimensions. Sirius, for example. This is intense. This is an intense pile in a good way. I've never, see, all the piles so far have had some sort of biblical reference, and I haven't seen that with any other reader, but it's shown up. I didn't notice it at first for some of them, but it's shown up in one way or another. Okay. Transformation, you don't say. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. You don't say. Because that's transformation, that's change, that's healing. Okay. Oops. That's too many. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? Yeah, maybe you're clinging to something that won't offer you fulfillment, but the universe is trying to offer you the thing that will give you fulfillment. Or someone you're dealing with. What? Was one of those flipped over? We have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Dance, dance. This said whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening, but dance. Could just be changing your approach to everything. Or you know, someone you're dealing with. The ever unfolding, what? Rose, okay. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Then on the bottom of the deck, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Let me see, I want to. I think I'm going to give you a little bonus here. Here's your little bonus. Okay, gotcha. We have go with the flow, let things happen, self-reliance. So yeah, there's another thing about self-reliance here. Don't be afraid to fly solo, because when you do, it's going to lead to all of this abundance and fulfillment, and perhaps even a counterpart for some of you. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. A miracle like somebody being resurrected from the dead, like Lazarus. Lazarus, Jesus told them, his disciples, Lazarus is asleep. We need to go to him. They were like, oh, let him sleep. You know, he's sick. And he's like, no, I mean dead. By the time he got there, Martha, Lazarus' sister, met him and said, if you had been here, he would still be alive. And then her sister Mary said the same thing. When she found out Jesus was back, she, you know, jumped up and ran toward him, to where he was, met him, said the same thing. And Jesus wept. There were a lot of witnesses around there, and Jesus said, like, if you believe in me, he's going to be reborn. And they're like, yeah, on Judgment Day, we know. And he's like, no, I'm not talking about Judgment Day. And then he said, move the stone from the tomb. And they said, it's been 4 days. The odor, it's going to smell. But he said, no, remove the stone. And then he said, Lazarus, come out. And he did. And he was all bandaged from, you know, the funeral traditions they had in linen. And his face was bandaged, and they said, remove it. Or he said, remove it. So, and he was fine. So, trust that. Anything is possible. I don't know why I went on that rant. I don't know why I did that, but I don't know, I guess these things about self-reliance and this deception, you haven't had many reasons to trust in God, maybe. Or certainly not in people. So it's like a restoration of faith too. Oops. You are not alone. Ha! Sorry. And then let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. So that is what I have for you, Pile 4. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help. And it is very, very appreciated. I hope to see you during my next video. You take care and God bless.